Hi guys, thanks for joining me again for another Project Life video. Sorry I was out for a little while, for about a week or so. I had gotten some really nasty virus and it made me sick for about 5 or 6 days. So I apologize for this taking so long to get up, but I wanted to share with you today a Project Life spread. This is a one-page spread and it's a pretty quick layout. For the title card, I am going to be using another one of these little chipboard numbers from a Studio Calico kit that I got a long time ago. And I'm just taking this yellow acrylic paint and painting it. I think I mentioned in one of my last videos that I like these, but I don't really like that dull kind of color it has. So what I decided to do this time and the previous video was to just paint them in the color that matched my layout. So I put several layers of acrylic paint on that and now it's just kind of drying. So what I'm doing now is I am taking a little die cut piece from Project Life kit and I'm cutting out the little house and I'm going to put that in the bottom left hand corner of this card. And I think it was Simple Stories, I can't quite remember, but I know I got the collection pack from Hobby Lobby. So I just trimmed out the little house and I am going to be adding the W and K from the Simple Stories Alpha sheet here. And then, like I said, the number 6 is going to be that little geotag that I painted yellow. I'm actually going to move the W and the K over just a bit. I think I do that. And then the geotag is going to fit kind of on the right of the K. Or no, I lied. I'm sorry. The little geotag is going to go right below the W and K. So you'll see that in a little bit later. It's still drying. So now I'm just trying to figure out what color I wanted to use. If I wanted to use a solid green or that pattern. And I went and decided on the solid. And these are just offcuts from a little die cut pull apart little pad that I got from Michael's, and it had a bunch of Project Life cards on it, and this is just the leftovers that normally would be trash, and I just used them because I thought the colors worked perfect with a lot of the colors in my Project Life cards. So I kept them and they really make some good embellishments. Oh no, I was right. See, I'm not crazy. I am going to put the little geotag on the little right side of that WK. So I'll be doing that in a little bit. So while that's still drying, I'm going to move on to my next set of cards. This is a package I got from Japan. It was one of my brush pens, and it was a really, really cool brush pen. And I wanted to note the package, and it had a bunch of Japanese writing and stuff on it. So I thought that was kind of neat. And so I just added another one of these offcuts of that paper pad that I was talking about a minute ago. And I just fishtailed the end to make it a little more fancy. And then I'm adding this little sticker from the Carpe Diem, I think, or one of the planner Simple Story sticker sheets. And it has a W for Wednesday, and then I just wrote Happy Mail and put some stitching around it. And that is going to be it for this card. And the good stuff I'm just going to keep very simple and plain like that. Here is a picture of my kitty cat drinking some water out of the fountain, and this is just another one of those die cuts that came from the same pack that the little house came from, and I'm just writing Cody on it because that is my cat's name. And then once I write it in pencil, I'm going to trace over it with my Sharpie pen, and then I'm just going to erase any of the pencil lines. And this way I can make it look a little bit nicer, and usually tend to mess up if I'm going to use my Sharpie pen directly on it, so I wanted to use the pencil just to make sure I kind of got it centered and it looked okay. And now I'm just going to glue that down, and then I'm going to add some journaling with the same pen here. And I'll speed it up so you don't have to watch me write it all. And that's going to be pretty much it for this particular card. I'm not going to do a whole lot of extra. I'm going to move it up just a little bit because it was kind of not quite where I wanted it. And that's that card. Next, I'm moving on to this. I'm just going to add another one of those little pieces of offcut from the paper pad. That's going to be cut into a flag so the little ampersand has a place to sit, so it's not floating around. This time it's going to be like an aqua color with a little bit of a white polka dot. And like I said, I'm just going to cut a little fishtail out of that and then glue that down and then put that ampersand little sticker or die cut on top of it. I think it's a sticker. Yes, sticker. And the sticker is yellow and it looks like a wood grain. So I really like what that looks like. And I'm just going to trim off the excess. And I like the contrast of the yellow and the blue. Here's another card. I'm going to do something very simple. I'm just going to add 2 little hearts. One is going to be this green paper heart, and the other one is going to be this vellum pink heart that is from one of the crate paper collections that I've had in my stash. And it was just dying to be used. And so I'm going to use my tweezers, place it down on here, and then put that little green heart right kind of on top of it, askew a little bit. And then I'm actually going to come back and I'm going to add another little word phrase to that in a little bit. Here I am going to use another sticker that I've actually had in my stash for quite some time that I've been trying to use, and I thought this is the perfect layout. It says, "See our friends, see the sights, feel all right." And I thought that was good. It's a picture of all of us at a crop. And I thought that was appropriate for that picture. And now I'm going to be moving on. This is a sneak peek of a layout that I did at that same crop. And all I'm going to do on this card, I love the pattern on that card. It's with a flower and everything. I think it's so pretty. So all I'm going to do is take that little leaf felt piece that has the stitching on it, and I'm going to use that as the bottom of the flower, and then I'm going to take this flower wood veneer, add some of the Heidi Swap color shine on it, which is in mustard, and then it's just going to color that in, and then I'm going to put that on top of that little felt piece, or above that felt piece. And it's just going to look kind of what it reminds me of, like a little tulip or something. And I'm just blotting off the extra because I kind of wanted it to look more like a stain than a real rich dark color or an opaque color. So there, I'm just going to add the little felt piece, and there it looks like a little flower now. I thought that was perfect, and it coordinated really well with the pattern on this card. Next, I am going to be working on my title card one more time. Now it is finally dry, so I'm going to peel it off the backing here and then stick it down. And I think I actually add a bit more adhesive to it too, I think. Or I should have if I didn't. Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit of liquid glue just to make sure it sticks, because it just wasn't very sticky to me. And then I'll add the center in here in a second. There you go, using my handy dandy tweezers. And that, I think, will do it for the week card. And it's a little bit of a texture, the paint is, because it was kind of a goopy, lumpy paint. I've had that paint in my stash for some time, but I kind of like how the texture looks, so I didn't mind it not being completely smooth. So I think this might be this card and one more. I'm just going to add the word fun on top of the vellum heart and the green heart. And this is from an Amy Tan sticker word sheet that I've had for quite some time. And there's going to be one more card here that I'm going to add the little offcut of the house that I cut and that little puffy sticker. And that's pretty much it. So next is all the close-ups for the layout. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Sorry again that it took me a bit to get this video up. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them below. And if you're not already subscribed, please do so. Can't wait to talk to you guys next time. See you later. Bye-bye.